The way we used to design cities in America is actually the way that some of us are doing it again now, but we had to rediscover that. Essentially, they're made up of full neighborhoods. And if you don't have neighborhoods, you don't have a proper city.
You want me to be really honest?
Okay.
Ready when you are.
It's like a real-life construction site.
When we purchased this piece of property, it had been envisioned to be a community hub. A gentleman by the name of Jeff Speck, is a walkability expert, looked at it and fell in love with the beauty of the lake, with the beauty of the mountains, and said, I'll work with you on this under one condition, that you throw the old plan away and we start from scratch.
Neighborhoods are defined by being diverse, compact, and walkable. So you have places to live, places to work, places to shop, places to recreate, all within walking distance. That's the diversity that makes a neighborhood work.
Sid and Shay McGee.
Shay McGee has been helping.
I spent a lot of time designing interior spaces. There's so much we can learn from the function and then creating spaces for connection and interaction that can be applied to a walkable city.
You really don't have to wait for the light. You just jaywalk in the middle of the block. Jaywalking is a sign of a healthy street space. Look, there we go, some jaywalking. Let's do it. There are a ton of people in the valley who would like to have a lifestyle in which walking serves a real purpose for them. Should we keep walking? The walk has to do 4 things simultaneously. It has to be useful, it has to be safe, it has to be comfortable, and the walk has to be interesting.
Frankly, no one's really done it here along the Wasatch Front. It's because we have this care for crafting this type of community that we wanted to find the best people in the world at creating these types of places.
At KPF, really what we're trying to do is create not just beautiful pieces of architecture, but also this kind of cohesive, symbiotic relationship between nature and the built environment. Big, kind of impactful mixed-use projects that spans the globe from Hudson Yards, Covent Garden, Marina Bay.
We want variety in our streetscapes, and that's a huge part of the plan for Utah City.
It's all about creating different moments on different scenes, on different streets and different corners. And you turn a corner and see something incredible, that's another moment that's created.
We want to make the architecture beautiful. It's someone's home, but we also want to make the visitor that comes equally enjoy it as well.
There are so many opportunities for regional restaurants and shopping and a great boutique hotel. And we're exploring bringing all of these things to Utah City.
Utah's booming, the economy's booming. For us at KPF to engage in Utah City was really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I've been coming to Utah for many years. When you arrive in the valley, you realize immediately why the wagon trains stopped. There's something really spiritual about that place.
You wake up and you look at this outside. Utah is the fastest growing state in the country. It's the #1 economy, lowest unemployment. You have the youngest demographic. Within a 90-mile span, you've got 250,000 college kids. So you always want to bank on youth.
People are going to have an opportunity to shop here. They're going to have an opportunity to dine here and have those experiences that are different and more unique.
Someone in Utah just know who you are.
I mean, there's people in Williamsburg that don't know who I am.
2 of the most sought-after restaurants in Brooklyn.
Lilia and Missy were our first 2 restaurants we opened, and Feeney Pizza is a New York City pizzeria that reminds people of happier times, but our goal is for them to be even better than what you remember. Utah is one of my favorite places to go. The people are extremely welcoming. I would like them to experience the theater of what we do every day, doing it at a high level where you're serving greatness on a plate. It's going to bring that New York City style, but it's going to stand for everything that the community of Utah City is.
This is an elevated place. It has all of the amenities of modern day living, but it's felt like
It's the character of an old city.
It's yeah, the soul's old.
The soul of the city is old.
Green spaces are really important for making places more comfortable and certainly for making them more interesting.
We built our practice with the idea that people need great connections with nature. We really try and understand all of the different pieces that go together. You have 360-degree views. We know we have the Vineyard train station. We saw this great green space that was going to connect everybody to the waterfront. Re-engaging the lake, we think is going to make this a really exciting project.
We love to go on walks after dinner, go see the parks that are around here. You know, people are always looking for new things to do. Something that I love is getting up every morning and going for a run. Just the scenery is a second to none. It would be awesome to see Vineyard develop in a way that brings new experiences for my family.
The lifeblood of the typical American city, it's cars moving slowly.
The wider your roads are, people drive faster.
If you have cars moving on the street, then you should have cars parking on the street because that calms the traffic and protects the sidewalk edge.
Many examples across the world, such as Amsterdam, prioritize their biking and their pedestrian infrastructure. Those people on average bike around 3.5 kilometers a day. Kilometers? That's what I read in the study anyways. As you look down on the site, you start with the pedestrian-only streets, and then you have streets with protected bike lanes, streets that are more oriented for cars, courtyards that work together with the walking streets, promenade that goes from the train station to the lake that'll create an incredible pedestrian experience.
Utah City is designed with the pedestrian in mind, but it also needs to provide ample space for driving and parking. I've never designed a project actually with more parking in it. People will come to live, they'll come to work, they'll come to visit, they'll come for a show. If it's like other projects of ours, they'll just come to park and walk around, but it's designed so that it will welcome all those people.
We're all better off if someone can take a long-term view and actually plan something out. Everyone is better off.
What I love about what they're doing out here in this project is they've actually created a master plan community that has amenities associated with it. So they've tried to tie in a lot of those things that actually make it a community versus a bunch of disconnected apartments. If you built a grocery store out there, absolutely crush it.
You know, when you build a shopping center, and trust me, I built a lot of them, this is something different, it's something more. What we get to do here is we get to build a community. You know, the other thing I would say to you is getting Huntsman Cancer Institute to come here. They're the first believer.
So thrilled to announce that we are going to bring Huntsman Cancer Institute to this community of Vineyard. Huntsman Cancer Institute is the only designated comprehensive cancer center in the 5-state Mountain West. We really need to be where people need the care, in their neighborhood, in their community.
We've really been blessed to get people to understand our vision.
I'm super excited and always happy to help making this something that is very thoughtful, that we're going to be proud of 20, 30, 40 years from now.
If you're intentional about the impact you have on a community, you can do a lot of great things.
One of the things we're most excited about is elevating architecture to something that's kind of worthy of the spectacular natural surroundings.
We are not retrofitting a city, but building one from scratch and really giving the community what it needs.
You dream about doing this stuff. Being able to do it it's like a
dream come true.
It has the opportunity to be the best place in the whole wide world. I'm going to move here.
My greatest hope that it becomes the kind of special community that we've designed it to be. We're confident that it will be.
I don't think I've worked on a plan for community as complete as Utah City. And so I'm super excited to see it move forward. It's really been a delight from start to finish.